Hi friends, so today we are going to see one example of VBA, Visual Basic for Application, in which we would be seeing how to insert random unique numbers in a cell using a formula. So basically we would be calling it a UDF. UDF stands for User Defined Function. So we would be creating a user defined function. For example, if we put select a region and type rand between 1 comma let's say 10, then you would be seeing a single number repeating multiple times, right? But here what we want is the rand between function should be returning only unique numbers. Now if we are giving 1 to 10, then it should be displaying error in case our range is like this. Then so this also we need to take care about. So I hope this is clear. Okay, so let's start with the coding. Alt F11, Alt IM, function rand between unique, bottom as long, because we don't want decimal in it, and top as long. So we are defining two things. So our function name is rand between. Okay. Now one thing that we need to keep in mind is, first of all, we would be adding all the numbers from starting from bottom to top in a collection. So let's define them. Collection as new collection, and for I is equal to bottom to top. Now we would be adding in collection dot add I, and let us give a key. So we would be using I because we need to give some text. We cannot put a number over here. If you put a number, it would be taking a string. But the thing is, a collection can be accessed by using both an index as well as a key. So therefore it is recommended to always give a string. Therefore we are putting I over here. I, that is a string, and I, that is a variable. We can use anything over here. It is up to us. Okay. Now as we have added from bottom to top, that is, if it is bottom is 1 and top is 1000, then 1 to 1000 would be added over here. Now we want a range. So we want that range in which the formula has been entered. So how we would be getting set RNG is equal to application dot caller. So application dot caller would be giving us the answer. Now here a person can call this function directly also. So in that case there would be error. But for the time being we are skipping it. Now what we want to do is we want to insert into a array. That would be a two-dimensional array. So how to create a two-dimensional array? For that we would be doing a loop. For r is equal to 1 to rng dot rows dot count. Why we are not getting the help? Because we have not defined it. So let us first of all define rng as range like this. So we have given r. Now for c is equal to 1 to rng dot columns dot count. So this would be doing the loop in columns. Now what we need to do is, this is doing the loop in row, this is doing the loop in column. So now here we need to create an array. So let us define the array. For that we would be defining the array at the top. Dim array open close. Let us not define it like a variant. Even if we are not defining it, is treating it like an array, a variant. So now we would be doing redeem and preserve, because we want to save the values. So how? array. This would be a two-dimensional array. So 1 2. Now 1 to what? RNG dot rows dot count. Now let us do one thing. Let us use a variable for that. It would be much more better. So rcnt is equal to RNG dot rows dot count. So this is first thing, rows count, and this would be the column count. RNG dot columns dot count. Okay, now it would be much more easier for us to refer. So we would be writing for I is equal to R CNT comma, and for column 1 to C CNT. So we have defined both the things over here. Now we would be replacing it R CNT so that our code would be much more shorter. C CNT like this. Now let us save our file. Now as we can see, we have already done the loop in row and column. Now let us do one thing. We need to store in our array, right? So we would be writing R comma C. But from where do we want? We want from the collection. So we would be writing collection over here. Okay. But what would be the upper range of the collection and the lower range? The upper range we already be having. So let us do one thing. First of all, over here, collection CNT. Let us take a variable and write COLL dot count. So we would be getting total items in the collection. And now we need to do random. So random between what? Random between the starting value and the count. So what we need to do? Application dot worksheet function dot rand between. Okay, so we would be using rand between. Here it would be 1 and here it would be call count. It works the same way like it happens in Excel. So this would be our random number. So we are writing R number over here. But it need to be kept in mind that this code would work only in 2007 and above versions. For 2003 it wouldn't be working. But I expect that everyone nowadays are using greater than 2007 version. So this code should work everywhere. If it is not working, then a person can use RND function. But RND function we are not using right now because this is much more simpler. So R number is equal to application worksheet function rand between 1 comma this. So it would be returning this number. Now what we need to do here is R number, whatever is the R number we need to return, and finally we need to remove from the collection. So collection dot remove what? R number. So first of all we would be adding that number in our array, and thereafter we would be removing it. And once all the things are removed, like for say for example, if collection dot count is equal to 0, then end if. So that means we need to go out of the loop. So we would be saying exit for, and here we would be writing the name rand between unique is equal to the name of the array that we have created like this. Now let us do the checking. Let us go over here, is equal to rand between unique 1 comma 100. Now we need to do Ctrl Shift Enter. So once we do Ctrl Shift Enter, now there should be no duplicates over here. Or let us take a bigger range so that we can get a very good idea. Like this. Okay. So how many? 11 into 8. 11 into 8 means how much? 88. Okay. So there are 88 numbers and they all should be unique. So let's check let us do one thing, copy paste special values, and now condition formatting, highlight and duplicate values. Okay, so very good. Now we have highlighted a duplicate, but there is no duplicate. That means our formula is now working correctly. Now let us do undo and see. So we have created a array function like this. So it is done. Thank you.